You're watching Cox Connections only on Cox Nova. Low-income children often lack the skills they need to excel once they start kindergarten, but Main Street Child Development Center has been helping them keep up with their peers and close the achievement gap. Carol Litsky is the director of Main Street and is here today to talk to us about great things they're doing for at-risk children at this school. Carol, welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, school readiness. It's been an issue over the years. And what has Main Street been doing to kind of resolve that? Because it's kind of beginning to transition away.
Right. Main Street's been doing that for over 40 years. It's about quality. That's what it's about. It's about quality. And one way to illustrate that is to talk about our teachers. Our teachers, I would put their educational qualifications and their training up against anybody. They're outstanding. So they really are the bulwark of our program. Moreover, we have a fine curriculum. It's a research-based curriculum that is time-tested. That has been around for over 50 years. So we really have the quality program that can meet the needs of those children.
Well, we know you do a great job with education, but I also heard you have a holistic approach to combine with that education. What is that?
Right. We not only educate the child, and of course our children are from the ages of 2 to 5 years old in our preschool program. We not only educate them, but we nurture them. We also, though, we're about community. We also work with the entire family. We offer many programs for our families, such as parenting programs and English language programs for those families, so that they themselves can pull themselves out of that generational cycle of poverty.
I heard you also have a social worker on staff?
Absolutely. He's tremendous. We have a social worker who comes to us 1 day a week. What he does is he works with our children who might have social emotional challenges. He's got a wonderful friends group that he works with them on and can work with them in a number of ways to meet their challenges, because as you know, many children who come from lower income families do have more social emotional challenges than other children. What he is able to do as well is he's able to support the families. The families can come in and talk to him about their children and maybe about their family dynamics. He also is a support to our teachers, which is a phenomenal, kind of an innovative program that we have there.
When I was there, I also saw some special things you were doing with the parents to help them with their children. What are you doing there?
Right. We offer parenting classes, a nurturing parenting class, where we offer the children food and child care and the parents dinner as well, and then they go into the classes while the children are being cared for. We also have English language classes. So many of our families, about 70% of our lower income families, are Spanish speaking. That is their first language. So we encourage them and help them to learn the English language.
This is an excellent thing that you're doing. I mean, but there's nothing in education is free. So how do you get your funding to support such a great facility?
It's a challenge. It really is a challenge, and especially in these economically challenging times. What we do is we work with the government, we work with the City of Fairfax, we work with Fairfax County and the Commonwealth of Virginia. And those working families, the families must be working or going to school full-time, and those parents are able to receive a subsidy. Otherwise, we rely on the tuition that we receive, of course, but we also rely on generous donors, both individuals and corporations who are tremendous in their generosity in offering us funds, but it's always a challenge to be searching for those grants and those donors so that we can offer the great programs that we offer.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm kind of thinking as you're talking and knowing I have some children at home, and we struggle at home with this gap that happens, this summer learning loss that my kids are dealing with. How do you deal with that with the kids that you have?
Right. Summer learning loss is a big concern, and particularly with some of our children we have who might not have books at home. I had a little girl the other day tell me that we don't have books at our house. Those children, we really need to work with them to instill in them that love of learning so that they'll be self-motivated to take care of this kind of thing. But what we've done, and particularly with our school-age children, and I'm not sure I mentioned it, but we do have children who are from a local elementary school who during the school year are transported by bus after they have breakfast with us to their school, and then back to us again for a snack again and for some afternoon activities before their parents arrive to pick them up from work. Those children are with us all day in the summertime. And so one of the things that we do is work with them to encourage them to read, to encourage them to continue to ask questions and discover. We have a reading program, thanks to Cox, that we are able to purchase books for those children, and they are in their home language. And those children take the books home. They can work with their parents on them, thus encouraging their parents to read as well. But the children are working with these books, and we're doing extension activities with them, and that's with our Eagles, that's our school age program, and with our younger children as well.
So this summer learning loss, does it have a bigger impact on low-income children who are from low-income housing? Right,
absolutely. Because so many of our children are from environments that might not be rich in literacy. They might not have the opportunity to travel during the summer to learn some of the things children don't even know they're learning during the summer. So they need a little leg up. They need a little extra help. So we at Main Street are looking to provide them with some of that enrichment, and certainly with some of those educational activities, so that they can continue to learn through the summer.
This is absolutely awesome. So if someone wants to learn more about your facility and learn more about how they could volunteer or maybe donate or be part of Main Street, what would they do?
Well, it's very easy. You can go to our website and you can find our address. We are in the city of Fairfax, but I guarantee you that if you call us and would like to come by, we would absolutely love to have you. As soon as you show up at our doorstep, I'll give you a tour and I'll introduce you to some of our wonderful children. I can guarantee you that you'll want to be a part of Main Street in some way, whether volunteering, maybe offering some in-kind donations, and we just might get you to take a little money out of your wallet to help us with our continuing wonderful programs.
That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
When we return, Greenspree Gardens is one of Fairfax County's most beautiful parks. It's home to over 20 themed gardens, a greenhouse, and a gentleman we recently named as Cox Conserves Heroes. There's more Cox Connections after the break.